I was listening to the radio and kind of drowsy. A professor fellow was talking about Mars.
What up? You're listening to Insolence Audio War Radio on interFM, California style sounds.
Alright everybody, what's up? This is Mark from the Insolence Crew. Today I'm doing an interview with Daddy X from the Kottonmouth Kings. What's up, Daddy X?
What's up, Mark? Good to hear from you, brother. It's been a while.
How you doing, man?
Are you on me?
Yeah, I'm on you.
I thought we left. Okay, we got lost. So yeah, man, but it's just been a while. The last time I think we played with each other at the Key Club in LA. Is that the last time?
Yeah, Burn Hollywood Burn, I think a couple years ago.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Great show. So, I just want to give the, fans out there a little bit of history. So how long have the Kottonmouth Kings been a group now?
We're going into our 12th year since we've actually really been formed and doing shows and all that stuff and making songs. So this is our 12 years in the game. And we just released Cloud 9, which is our 9th studio full length. But then if you have the Hidden Stash records and the live records and the Kottonmouth Experience, it's like our 14th or 15th record.
Right, you guys put out product like nobody's business. It's pretty awesome. So
that's one of the luxuries of having your own label. You get to really release content product as you're doing it at your own pace, and you're not having to wait for somebody else's release schedule, and all that. So that's definitely one of the benefits.
Definitely, that's very cool. So Daddy X, why don't you tell me a little bit about the new Kottonmouth Kings record, Cloud 9?
Well, the record, like I said, the record has 22 tracks on it, and it has a full-length DVD, which has a bunch of new videos that we shot for Cloud 9, and then there's some other, like we did a video when we went to the Cannabis Cup for a song called Gone Get High. That's on there, and then we have like the new Head PE song on there, new King Space songs on there, and DI, and there's a Mondo Generator video on there. It's pretty much like an underground news report, but it shows all the videos. It has like 5 or 6 Kottonmouth King videos, and then the whole, all the Subnoise families, everybody's latest videos are on there.
Very cool. I was looking and I seen that you guys did a collaboration with Cypress Hill, Tech Nine, Insane Clown Posse, and I know you've been down with all those guys for years. How was it how was it like collaborating with those guys?
Well, Tech Nine, we just did this. We met Tech Nine on the Wicked Wonka tour. It was Insane Clown Posse, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Kottonmouth Kings, and Tech Nine. That was like probably 4 years ago, maybe. It was a great tour, but we became pretty good friends with the Tech Nine camp. They're from Kansas City, which is right in the middle of the country, and they're great guys. And since then, we've been doing songs with them through the years, and then we finally teamed up and we did a big summer tour this year, and we did a song called City to City on Cloud 9, which features Tech Nine and Chris Calico. And it's been cool. And then we did a song called Riding High, which I think we sent you that song too. We had Be Real on it, and from Cypress Hill. And then we also had Zen Dog on another song called Riding High. Be Real actually produced a song called Lodies, which is on there too, which is on the Cloud 9 record. Cloud 9 Records, just to get back to it, man, it was the record itself has 22 tracks, but we have like some straight hip-hop, and we have some rip-hop stuff with some of the punk rock and hip-hop combos we do. This some straight, real mellow, a couple reggae songs, a couple just acoustic, mellow acoustic songs. So it really covers the whole gamut of all the different styles we dip into.
Nah, like I said, you guys kind of cover all bases. So, like I said, I go out to Japan and I see tons of SRH and Kottonmouth Kings tattoos out there. You guys have a huge following in Japan. How does it feel, to be able to go out there and kind of just, you guys kind of have your own little movement out there. It's amazing. How does that feel?
Yeah, well, we've been going out there for, I think the first time we went out to Japan, I think was 1998. So we've been going there, every year. Sometimes twice a year for like 10 years, so we've definitely built up a nice little following out there, which is really cool to come all the way to, as you know, to go to another country and have people actually receive your music and connect with what you're doing. There's no better feeling in the world that truly shows you that music does break down all boundaries between people and all barriers, you know, what a powerful force music is, you know. And it's a testament to that. And we have an office in Japan, Suburban Noise Records. We have an office there in Tokyo.
I've been there.
And like a satellite office there. So we've been definitely, you know, planting our feet in the ground over there for a while.
Well, your Nagoya family is die hard out there for you guys.
Oh yeah, it's great.
So, while you're in Japan, you know, what's your favorite food to eat when you're in Japan?
Well, you know, I really love the different soups. You know, just every day I'd have a nice little soup bowl with, you know, some broth. Of course, we all like sushi pretty much, and well, I really love Japanese food, so I love going over there.
That's rad. What music is Daddy X listening to right now? What's inspiring you? You know, what's making your head bob? You know, when you put on some headphones right now.
Yeah, I really like the new X-Clan record, Return from Mecca. It's a phenomenal record. Damian Marley's on it, KRS-One's on it, and just the new Brother J, you know, X-Clan records. The new Head PE Insomnia record. I'm really feeling that record a lot. Obviously, I always go back to the classics, man. I love reggae. You know, a lot of roots reggae. That's what I'll usually be listening to around the house, just, you know, when I'm chilling out. And then I like old classic rock. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know, I listen. I have satellite radio now, Sirius satellite radio, which is dope because you can just. I really like going back to all, you know, the hip hop stations, the backspin. They have so many great unedited. You know, they don't. You know, everything's like the original version, the classic vinyl, classic rewind stations. You know, I like all that. I like a lot of
you listen to all the same stations I listen to on Sirius.
Yeah.
So cool. We're gonna button this up. You know, if there was just a message you could give out to your Japanese fans, you know, I know they're waiting for you guys to come back. So, you know, if you could leave a little message for your fans out in Japan, that would be really cool.
Yeah. Well, we're planning on hitting Japan in January. We're going to Australia and then supposed to go to Japan. So look for us in January, beginning of February, coming back, and we can't wait to get back to Japan. It's been a minute since we've been there, so I think we had a trip last year that was postponed, and so we're ready to get over there. I'd just like to just tell the fans of Japan, enjoy life. You know, seek truth, observe nature, and educate yourself, and check out the new Cloud 9 record, Kottonmouth Kings, and keep listening to Insolence Audio War Radio and interFM.
Word, man. This is Daddy X from the infamous Kottonmouth Kings, everybody out there in Tokyo. Thank you very much, man.
What up? You're listening to Insolence Audio War Radio on interFM.